Wagwan people, how's it going, man? How is everyone doing? I hope you're all having a good day, a blessed day. I'm gonna do a little chat about a very, 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 very good friend of mine. He's like an older brother to me. He goes by the name of Jeffrey Francis, or Jedi, or Black Mamba, or Dark Juice. He has many street names. Now, Jeff, I met him around 20 years ago. Was it 20 years ago? Was it a bit longer? Let's say the 20-year mark. I was around my 20s, maybe 19 years old. Yeah, Jeff, he literally has lived a crazy lifestyle. He has, basically, right, so Jeff was born around the mid-60s, early 60s. He's got sisters, he's got a brother, Ren Francis. Ren, lovely guy, quality bloke. But anyway, so Jeff was born in the around the mid-60s, and grew up in Wickham, went into care and things like that. He's always been a character, Jeff. There's so much to tell you about this guy, but again, I've got to be careful what I say, because there is a lot of stuff I do know about Jeff that I can't put on here. So like Jeff, he grew up, one of his best friends is a guy called Brendan Seeley. Brendan Seeley is a quality guy, one of the most funniest blokes you'll ever meet in your life. Like, literally, he just like joke after joke, like literally, he can literally make you laugh all night long. So anyway, Jeff grew up Wickham. He got into judo, and he become very, very good at judo. So I'm talking like he was going off and winning like medals for Wickham, the High Wycombe Judo Club. Like he knows all about the pressure points and stuff, so he can like squeeze you in certain places, make you pass out, make you in intense pain. So it was the 80s, I'd say. He was getting very big with his judo. He was going to be in the Olympics. He was offered three things with his judo. One was to go and join the army and to go and teach the guys in the army how to do this judo stuff that he knew. One was to go to Japan and learn more about it and get better. And the other one was to fight, basically, in like go out and be like sponsored, and then go and fight around the country other people that did judo. Well, Jeff took the sponsor, which meant that he got quite a large chunk of money thrown at him, and he had to go around fighting. And he, like I said, he was really good. He got very well known for his judo. Unfortunately, around the late 80s, I believe, mid-80s, late 80s, one of his friends invited him out to go to a rave and gave him some drugs. I think it was ecstasy. And then that's when his life went downhill. So judo went out the window. All his sponsor money, promotion money, whatever you call it, that all got spent on wild nights out. And then Jeff then got on to the hard stuff. Now, the one thing I'll say about Jeff is, he's had a problem most of his life, with stuff like that, with like the hard stuff. But do you know what? Yeah, Jeff is like the most nicest guy I've ever met in my life. If it wasn't for that guy there, I tell you this straight up, I'd be on heroin. Now, I'm going to tell you a story here, yeah? This is when I first met Jeff. Now, we lived up on Amersham Hill in a bedsit, and some bloke was hiding because he had shot someone in Manchester. This guy from Manchester, and he was hiding down in the bedsit. And I was sat there, and literally this guy's smoking heroin, and he's turned around, he's went to pass it to me. He said, "Here you go, mate." Jeff's walked in, and he slapped this guy across the face, and he said, "Don't you ever offer John Dugan heroin." And the reason he did that was because of my brother, because of the heart condition he had and the heart operations. Jeff didn't want my parents to have that with my brother, and then to have me have a habit, because when family members got a habit, it ruins a family. And Jeff's always said my parents are like the nicest people you would ever meet in your life, and so he didn't want to put my parents through that. Jeff, like I said, I'd do anything for Jeff. Like, it was only a couple of months ago, I found him out sleeping on the street because he missed his bus to get home. So even though I had no petrol in my car, I said, Jeff, get in the car, and I took him back to his, so he could sleep in his bed. Yeah, because he's no spring chicken now, man. He's in his late 50s. Yeah, you know, he's coming up to 60. The big old 60, innit, Jeff Francis? But anyway, so Jeff, he's had my back. Yeah. Another time, I was this is in the same place on Amersham Hill on the bedsit. I was like chilling, and a couple of Jeff's mates come round, or people that knew Jeff, and I had £10 on the side, and one of them stole it. So I told Jeff, and Jeff rang these guys up and lined them all up in my room and asked who stole it, and none of them would admit it. So he bashed them all, and then made them all pay me 20 quid. So I got £60 out of that, out of a tenner. Yeah, win-win situation. Now, like I said, Jeff, if I rang Jeff up now and I said, Jeff, I'm in trouble, I need you to have my back, he'd be there in seconds. He'd literally be there. That's the thing I love about Jeff. He's always had my back. Jeff has taught me a lot on the streets. I've been to many a trap house with Jeff, many dodgy places with Jeff. I was sat there once with Jeff, and we were sat there drinking and stuff, and this was many years ago, and a couple of yardies started trying to fight each other with knives and hatchets. You know, this is some of the stuff I've seen while being with Jeff. But Jeff is a peacekeeper in the sense that he won't want to see his mates fight. He'll try and split them up. But yeah, Jeff, he can be a very dangerous man. He knows a lot of people, and yeah, he can look after himself. But yeah, I don't see him as much as I'd like to, because, you know, we have different lifestyles. But I love the guy to the moon about, like, literally, like I said, he is like a brother to me. Like, he has looked after me. He has got me out of some sticky situations. He has taught me a lot. He's always got my back. 100% always got my back. From day dot. I did something for him years ago. I can't exactly say what it was, but I did something for him many years ago, and I gained his trust. That's what I will say on that, yeah. And I gained his trust, and after that, he was like, Dugan, you're a good guy. And his nickname for me, his first, because he nicknames everyone, so his nickname for me was, see that? JD? That's my initials, JD. So that's what he used to call me. And then, because obviously I told you his name was Dark, one of his nicknames is Dark Juice. So then he started calling me White Juice. And Jeff's actually given me the pass to use the M-word. Not that I do. Not that I do. I have said it to him a few times, but only a couple of times, and it's only been when it's me and him. I wouldn't say it in front of other people, because it's not really a nice thing. And I've only ever said it to him when I was drunk or something. I would never ever like go out my way to say it. Like, I wouldn't say it in front of people. Like, it's a horrible word to say. But one day I dropped him off in Wickham, and so I dropped him off. My windows were down, and I shouted over to him, Jeff, I love you, my M-word, yeah. And as I shouted it over to him, these old people walked round the corner, and you should have seen the looks on their faces. Jeff was wetting himself. I'll tell you another time, yeah. I'll tell you a funny story about what I did to Jeff Francis, yeah. So check this out, yeah. He was sitting on my balcony. This is when we lived up at Gayhurst, where the shops were there. And there was big balconies there. And the next door neighbours were on their balcony. They were like this white family, yeah. and they had their mum and dad round. This, she was called Shelley, so she had her mum and dad round, and so Jeff sat on the balcony, big ass balcony, massive balcony these were, big square things, and Jeff sat there on the balcony, and he sat there in the sun, nice hot day, sat with his eyes closed, sunglasses on, just chilling. I've come up behind him and I've put my portable speaker underneath his chair. This is back in 2014, summer 2014. So I've put this portable speaker under his chair. And right, so there's this song called Kill All the White Man by NoFX, yeah? NoFX. Check him out, yeah? Look it up. Kill All the White Man, yeah? So I've put this speaker under his chair, press play on my phone. White family next door. All of a sudden, all you hear is, whoa, 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 yeah, kill all the white man. And Jeff's just like sat there. He suddenly turned around at me, yeah, and he's like, I can't say it, but it is a very bad word, yeah. See you next Tuesday. That's what he called me, yeah. And the neighbours were just sat there like, what the hell, like, that black man's listening to some, like, kill all the white man stuff. Jeff. Anyway, yeah, so that's, I've got loads of stories I could tell about Jeff, but I can't tell them. But I just wanted to say, yeah, this podcast is dedicated to my brother from another mother, to my best friend, to my family, yeah, Jeffrey Francis, man. Jeff, if you see this, I love you, bro. Yeah, always love you. You know that, yeah. I've done a lot for you, and you've done a lot for me. Swings and roundabouts, brother. Anyway, guys, peace out. Enjoy your day today, yeah. Much love. Peace, love. Keep tuning in, and I'll keep doing these stories. Much love to you all.